Good day. Good day. Good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Reb Melissa. I am Reb Melissa. SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. So I am an interfaith minister and spiritual life coach. And my passion, my purpose, my mission is to support people in transforming their lives. So, welcome to the show. I hope everyone is doing well. It's good to see you. Happy Friday, Pamela, Shay. I hope you all are doing well. So, we are wrapping up, I think. It might continue, y'all. We'll see what happens next week. We are wrapping up our series called The Heavenly Pivot. So we talk about pivot often. One year, I think it was year 2020, pivot was the word of the year, I believe. I don't remember the word pivot being so popular prior to the pandemic, but now it's just commonly used. And so the way that we are using it today and this week and moving forward is the heavenly pivot. And so this series has been inspired. I don't know why that keeps going off. This series has been inspired by I'm getting distracted. Y'all see me, right? Because it has a timer. All of a sudden, the banners have timers on them. StreamYard, sidebar, y'all. StreamYard has done a lot of upgrades, let's call them, to their offerings. And one of the upgrades that I feel is totally unnecessary is timing out the banner. Like, what's the point of that? It's a banner. All right, y'all, I have to write an email to StreamYard. Let me come back. So the Heavenly Pivot is inspired by my hermit season that I am in right now and the book, The Fifth Season by Mark Nepo, that I am thoroughly enjoying and highly recommend, especially if you are in your fifth season. So part of it, yes, has to do with age, but only in the sense of experience and only in the sense of having gone through many seasons of your life. And so the Chinese call it the fifth season. And I love that. That feels so good to me. So, and wrapping up, let me just recap a little bit that the fifth season takes all the previous seasons of our life and blossoms into what truly matters. So we take all of what's happened, all of our experiences, all of our learnings, all of the things, right? And it blossoms into what truly matters. All the other stuff is just pulled away, right? It dissolves. Let's say it dissolves. And what remains, what blossoms, is what truly matters. So Mark says this: we get to look to what is and tumble into joy. Together, alone, we get to put down all we've been carrying and simply be. Doesn't that sound just divine? Just put it all down and simply be. Just simply be. And the fifth season is the turning point. It is the pivot. It is the heavenly pivot. And the heavenly pivot is a time of transformation that helps us make sense of all of those previous seasons, all of those experiences. That is what the heavenly pivot gives to us. So for me, the heavenly pivot is about the next transformation of my yes. That next transformation, that next expression of my yes, that next expression of my passion, of my purpose, of my mission, of my life. That is what the heavenly pivot is for me. So, in reading the book, there's a section called Your History in Saying Yes to Life. Your History in Saying Yes to Life. And I love this. And so I want to share a little bit of it with you. So, Mark Nepo writes, so much of our vitality depends on our ongoing commitment to say yes to life. This has more to do with acceptance than obedience, and more to do with being real than being good. Saying yes to life depends on how the vow to follow what is true. Saying yes to life depends on the vow to follow what is true. And so we are often challenged to say no to what's entangling and false in order to follow what is true. So today is all about the yes and the no in our heavenly pivot. There are things that resonate with our yes, and there are things that come that do not. And do we have the presence of mind, of spirit, of accepting that which is a no and that which is a yes? Because everything ain't a yes and everything ain't a no, right? So we use our own discernment, our own guidance, our own intuition, our own knowingness. Yes? Of the God within us, of the spirit within us, of the universe within us, to make that discernment, to make that choice between what we are saying yes to in life and what we are saying no to in life. So this morning I was doing my inspirational journaling, and what came through is 2026 is maybe, possibly, my year of no. My year of no, my year of saying no so that I can say yes to more of the life that is expressing through me. It's not seeking to express through me. It is. It is. I am aligned, aware, awake, allowing it to flow through me. And so, no is an opportunity for me to be more discerning about how I am using the time that I have in my fifth season. Because it's precious, right? It's precious. And who wants to spend time doing things that are really a no for them? And so this sentence that Mark wrote, saying yes to life depends on the vow to follow what is true. And so I've made a vow in my life. I made a vow when I became a practitioner in religious science in 2013, when I said, I vow to spread joy in the world like a virus. And the only cure is love. And I doubled down, y'all. I doubled down on that vow when I became a interfaith minister, when I expressed my vows at seminary, that I am doubling down on being a vessel of joy in the world through my ministry. My ministry of joy is what I call it. So saying yes to life depends on the vow to follow what is true. So what are you following that is true for you in your life? What is your yes? What are you vowing to? What is your vow to life? That is all part of our pivot. It's all part of the pivot, the heavenly pivot, the heavenly pivot. So Mark Nepo ends each one of these essays. If you're familiar with his work, he writes small essays, and then at the end, usually he have a meditation, like in the Book of Awakenings, or he might have questions. And so in this one, he invites you to journal, and he invites you to have conversations with a loved one or a friend, someone you trust. So I want to leave you with these questions. What, how, let's say how have you been called to say yes to life? What is your yes to life? What is it? What is your yes to life? Meaning, what is your purpose? What is your gift? What are you here to be, to share, to receive? What is it? Can you name it, declare it, invoke it, invite it, and be it in your next season that starts now? Your next season starts now. So, what is your yes to life? That's one question. In what ways are you being asked to say yes to life now? That's another way we could put that question. In what ways do you feel an urge? Do you feel, oh, you're just like flooded with ideas? In what ways are you being asked to say yes to life now? You are feeling unsettled, restless, uncomfortable, frustrated. In what ways are you being asked to say yes to life now? Nothing seems to be going your way. Everything anyone says pisses you off. In what ways are you being asked to say yes to life? Last question. And we can use these as journal prompts in our inspirational journaling. We could set these as bedtime intentions. We can go and have a conversation with nature, with a tree, with the birds, right? The answers are within us, and we are connected to those answers. What aspect of truth is calling you forward? What aspect of truth is calling you forward, and what is holding you back? Are you in resistance? Are you in denial? Is a mantra, I don't know? Give up that mantra, I don't know. You know, you know. It's within you to connect to that knowingness. We haven't forgotten. Well, let me take that back. Some of us have forgotten, but there's never a time when we cannot remember. The remembering is there. It may be as close as your breath, and because it is. The remembering of who you are is as close as your breath. So we go in, we pause, we settle in, we lean into the divine within us, and we know again, we remember. So what's holding you back? You? What do you think is holding you back? What are you making up? What story are you making up that's holding you back? Because we know that it's all what we make it mean, right? It's all what we make it mean. So what story are you making up that is preventing you, stopping you from saying yes to your life, yes to expressing your gifts, yes to receiving the blessings with your name on it. So this is our opportunity. This is our continuing unfoldment. And for me, it is the unfoldment of my hermit season as I prepare for my 5th season, which I am completely excited for. So I hope you would join me. If you need support, I am here. All you need to do, this is your call to action. Send me an email at imredmelissa@gmail.com, and we can set up time to talk. Just have a conversation about where you are. Are you feeling stuck? Are you feeling like you're in the wilderness? Does it feel like nothing is going your way? Are you just feeling blah? Whatever it may be, are you feeling excited and enthusiastic? Are you feeling like, yes, this is so speaking to me, Rev Melissa? Now what? Now what? Now what is reach out? I am here. It's part of my passion, my purpose, my mission to support people in transforming their lives, and that includes YOU. Yes? So I hope Morning Sip has been serving as that vehicle for you to just tap in with yourself, to have more gratitude for how you are moving forward with your life. And I hope that is also providing you with the opportunity to choose grace for yourself, to choose to be kind and gentle, to choose to forgive yourself and others. My prayer is that it is providing a beneficial presence for you that is uplifting your spirit in some way, shape, or form. So as we end this sip, I have an invitation, because part of my ministry of joy is being the spiritual leader at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, which is a New Thought center in Rockland County. And it's one of the joys of my life. It's one of the things that I said yes to becoming a spiritual leader at Rockland CSL is the opportunity to support my ministry of joy by supporting Rockland CSL. So we are in our year-end fundraising campaign that kicked off on Giving Tuesday, and it is still open and available for you to participate in the law of circulation, because I pour in, y'all. I pour in to these sips, and I hope that it fills your cup in some way. And if it does, consider gifting a donation to Rockland CSL. You can do so by going to the website, rocklandcsl.org. Click the donate button and you can give there. You can also give via Zelle to our email address, rocklandcsl@gmail.com. rocklandcsl@gmail.com. Any amount, it doesn't matter. It's all appreciated. It's all good. It's all received. So I wanted to share that as we move into more joy news. So that wraps up our Heavenly Pivot series. It might return in some other way, shape, or form as I continue to read this wonderful book. But for now, we're moving forward with joy news. So I want to say thank you to everyone who participated in our last full moon meditation for 2025. And the moon is spectacular. It's another super moon. This was our 3rd consecutive super moon to end the year. And you can still see it. It still appears full. It still appears full. And you can watch the replay if you missed it live last night. So we will be continuing with our meditations with the full moon into 2026. And I invite you to do them with me. So I wanted to share that. I also wanted to remind everyone that this Sunday at Rockland CSL, we will be in person. So if you are in the area, Rockland County, Westchester County, the counties of New Jersey, even Connecticut, check out and see how far it is from where you are to Nyack, New York. And we will be kicking off our December theme, which is shedding our skin. How perfect is that? So many centers for spiritual living centers are in that theme for December, shedding our skin. And I will be speaking, and the message is surrendering into newness. Surrendering into newness. So join me for that Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And if you're not in the neighborhood, you can join us via Zoom. Again, go to our website, rocklandcsl.org, and the Zoom link is there under Sunday services. We also live stream on Facebook. I will be on vacation, just as a reminder. I'll be on vacation starting December 15th through January 5th. However, I will be showing replays of previous SIPs. So you will still have your daily inspiration of SIP, and I'll play some old ones, some classics from 2020 and 2021, so that you can see what I was doing a couple of years ago on this show. So I wanted to share that. And then I want to share that you can now register. Registration is open for our 30-day mental diet that starts on January 13th. It's 6 weeks, 7 to 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time via Zoom. So this is an opportunity to start your new year with clarity, joy, and intentional living. And the class will support you in a new way of living through inner renewal, awareness, acceptance, shifting your perspective using love, raising your vibration of your thinking, honoring your feelings by feeling your feelings, devotion with mind, body, and spirit, living fully alive rather than simply getting through the day. So join me for this 30-day journey, this 30-day transformational journey. And plus, there is a surprise for the people who take the class. This has never, ever, ever happened before. So to find out, you got to be in it. So you can scan that QR code that's right there, or you can go to bit.ly/joy2026 to register. The cost is $79 through the end of the year, starting January 2026. It will be $99. And for my Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living members, the cost is $55. So register now. Take that action step now. Don't delay. Don't delay. Do it now and get the book now. 30-Day Mental Diet by Willis Kinnear. One of my favorite things to do. It's one of my signature classes now. All right. So I think that's all the joy news I wanted to share with you. I hope you are all doing well. Have a wonderful weekend. Hope to see you on Sunday. If not, I'll see you soon. So peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.